Hello, this is J.V. Miller with ProfessionalGambler.com. Today I'm going to disprove the star betting system. Some bettors think it's okay to change the size of their bets based on their confidence level. But reality is, if you have 1-star and 5-star bets, or you bet twice as much on some plays as others, you should understand that only the large selections are meaningful to whether you'll be successful. In the end, the smaller selections won't even matter. You might as well not even bet them. It doesn't help that there's bad advice everywhere, but it's no surprise because bad advice is good for business for the sports books. Look, when you jiggle the size of your bets, you remove all your chance of winning long term. For what reason, you ask? Well, it's in the math. And if it wasn't pointed out to you specifically, you probably never know. I wouldn't have if someone didn't point it out to me. Frequently changing the size of your bet raises the break-even percentage from 52.38%. That's the amount that you have to win to break even, and you cannot afford for that amount to be any higher than 52.38%. There are about as many systems for jiggling the bet size as there are systems to beat the craps tables, gazillions of them. None of them work, and all of them will wipe you out. And to prove it once and for all, we're going to do an exercise where we bet a hypothetical series of games with a winning percentage of exactly the break-even, 52.38%. It's a good way to test stuff by doing this because at the end you should always be even unless there's something. Doing this in any combination, you should break even. If not, again, there's something wrong. We'll use a hypothetical bankroll of $10,000, and for the purposes of this exercise, we'll use a betting unit of 5%. Which is higher than what a betting unit should be, but it's about what the star betting system calls for. The win-loss combination doesn't matter, but we'll just go win-loss, 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 all the way down. First, let's see what happens when we do this exercise flat betting, which is the betting system that we suggest and endorse. Flat betting means that you bet the same amount based on the percentage of the original bankroll, which in this case is $10,000. And our bet amount is going to be 5.5% to win 5%, and you don't change it. You continue to bet that dollar amount. So we'll be betting $550 to win $500 the whole way down, all 21 bets. And okay. You win your first bet, and that means your bankroll now is $10,500. Well, you bet $550 again to win $500, and you lose this one, the second bet. So now your bankroll is down to $9,950. So you bet once again $550 to win $500, and you win. Now your bank is $10,450. Well, after 21 bets, all the way down, what do you know? You break even. You end up with exactly $10,000. That's what you started with. To mimic what happens when you jiggle the size of your bet, like when you use the star betting system, we're going to refigure the bet size after each individual bet. We're going to refigure 5.5% of the new bankroll amount. This will be a very systematic way to test this. Using identical conditions, starting with a bankroll of $10,000, okay? The bet size is 5.5% to win 5%. So that means your first bet, just like with the other system, is $550 to win $500. And the first game, you win. Now your bankroll, $10,500. But you resize the bet based on 5.5% of that new bankroll amount. So 5.5% of $10,500 is $577.50 to win $525. You lose. Now your bankroll is $9,923. So bet number 3, 5.5% of the new bankroll is $546 to win $496, and you win. Now your bankroll is $10,419, and all the way down, even with identical conditions. When you jiggle the size of your bet, you end up with $9,714.05, even though you more than broke even. You lose 3% of your bankroll to the trick math. And that's only 21 bets. It adds up fast. Think about over 210 bets, where you win 110 and you lose 100. At that point, you will have lost all your winnings and more than a quarter of your bankroll. Here's another exercise. I'd like to mimic real life. So what I've done is came up where the win-loss record went like this. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, loss. It's 11 games, 6 wins, 5 losses. That's a winning percentage of 54.5%. Doesn't sound like much more than the break even, but that's a big winning percentage. At 54.1%, you double your investment every year. So let's say we have an original bankroll of $100,000, and let's go back to our normal 2% betting unit. Flat betting, this is what happens. Okay. You see, you're starting off with a $100,000 bankroll, and there's the win-loss record. The bet size is going to be $2,000. Now we're going to calculate the VIG at the very end of this exercise. Sorry about that. Bet size, the first game we win, $2,000, so the bankroll is up to $102,000. We win the second one, $104,000. Win the third one, $106,000, and it goes all the way down. And after a winning percentage of 54.5%, you can see when it's all over and done with, the flat betting system, you have remaining $101,090. That means you are up $1,090. That's more than 1 unit in 4 days. It's a good return. Okay. What happens if you use the star betting system, or a popular version of the Kelly criterion, very similar? Well, let's say that system, which requires you to jiggle the bet size a little, works like this. Whenever you win, your confidence is up, so you're going to increase the bet size of the next bet 10. Okay, so here we are, $100,000 to start with. Bet size $2,000, and the first game we win. So we raise the bet size 10% to $2,200. And we win again, so we raise the bet size again to $2,420. Win again, so we raise the bet size again, then we lose, so we leave the bet size the same. Anyway, all the way down, and what do you know? Look at that. Even with identical conditions, even though you've won 54.5% at normal odds, you can see not only you have no winnings, but your bankroll is down as well, almost $2,000. The trick math is chewing up your bankroll. It's breaking you. And look at the difference in the juice from one system versus the other. Follow the money. Of course the sports books are promoting these types of systems. With one system, you are winning. The other system, you lose and go broke, and they take everything. And they pay themselves twice as much on one of the systems. So, flat betting is the only way to go. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at JV Miller Sports. Good luck.